Hi, my name is Sarah Tier, and I'm the Community Development Director at Habitat for Humanity of Huron Valley here in Washtenaw County.
And my name is Maurice Stovall. I'm the Field Coordinator here at Habitat for Humanity in Huron Valley.
We're here today to talk to you about our home ownership program. And this is a program where individuals and families who may not be able to qualify to purchase a home through a traditional mortgage can have an opportunity to buy a home through Habitat for Humanity. We are an equal housing opportunity program that is available to anyone, singles, families who meet our eligibility criteria. Our program started here in Washtenaw County in 1989, and since then we have worked with 167 home buyers. We started by building a couple homes a year, and now we have completely switched to renovating homes. So we purchase abandoned and foreclosed homes and rehab them into beautiful new homes that are sold to families in our home buyer program. This year we're going to do 18 renovations for 18 families, and we're looking for more people like you to come and apply for our program. So Maurice is going to talk to you a little bit about what it takes to qualify to be a partner in our home ownership program.
Thank you, Sarah. And I'd like to start off by saying I am a partner family with Habitat, so if you want to know what it feels like to go through the program, I'll be more than happy to share my experience with you. The things that we look for that are part of our qualification criteria is the need, ability to pay, and willingness to partner. As far as the need goes, we look at, are you unable to qualify for a traditional mortgage? Such was the case with myself. And one of the things I'm grateful for is that Habitat was there to make it possible for my family and I to receive a nice home. The ability to pay. And what that simply means is you must have income to support an affordable mortgage payment. I can tell you the payments are affordable for us. Going through the traditional mortgages, we would not have been able to afford the house we have now. So I'm very grateful for Habitat of providing us with that opportunity.
And the way that we do that is we provide a mortgage with a 0% interest loan with no profit built in. So we take the piece of interest out of the loan payment, and that makes it affordable to our home buyers.
And then finally, that last part is the willingness to partner. Having Habitat there with you throughout the entire process is so rewarding, and it makes you know that you have a support system, because sometimes things can get a little frustrating, but having people you can call, your support partner, and just say, I'm feeling frustrated today, help me. It helped make it through that entire process. And part of that partnership also includes that for everyone who is over 21 years of age or older, you're going to contribute 250 sweat equity hours. I'm glad I did it, because of doing so, I learned how to use a Sawzall for the first time, and I'm happy about that.
And you can earn your hours on the construction site and also in classes and meetings that prepare you to be a homeowner, to learn home maintenance tasks, to learn financial readiness skills. So there's a lot of things that go into owning a home, and we want to make sure that you're prepared to be a successful homeowner.
Yes.
So how can you apply? How can you get more information? We have an intake form. That's the first thing that you would do if you're interested in our program, and you can get that form by going online. Our website is www.h4h.org. You can get it from there under the Own a Home link. You can also call our office if you don't have internet access, and we'd be happy to mail an intake form to you. The phone number to our office is 734-677-1558. Once you're approved for the home ownership program, you then, as Marie said, get a support partner, and they work with you through the entire process. It is not an immediate housing solution, so we need people to understand it's a 6 to 12 month process in order to complete your hours and to the time that you would close and purchase your home.
Sounds good to me.
So if you are interested in home ownership through Habitat for Humanity of Huron Valley with an affordable housing payment with a 0% interest loan, we'd encourage you to visit our website or give us a call for more information. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name is Thomas Bradshaw, and I'm a full-time realtor right here in Ann Arbor. Did you know Ann Arbor is the third hottest real estate market in the U.S. according to Realtor.com? With sold single-family homes in Ann Arbor have had a 9% price increase since last year. Saline experienced a 5% increase, and Chelsea is up 34% in value. May has set yet another record in pending sales, breaking the older record set just a month ago. For sellers, the peak of the demand curve is passing, but listings for sale are still in short supply. So we recommend you get your property on the market as soon as possible. For buyers, inventory is improving and finding the right home is getting a little easier. So as realtors, we do a lot of things, but one of the main things is handling day-to-day communications and details between all the parties, which involve lots of phone calls, research, appointment scheduling, and other mundane tasks that most clients are just too busy to handle, so we are happy to. My full-time job is really as a client liaison between the buyer and seller, because there's so many moving parts in the transaction, such as the real estate contracts and addendum, which often are very confusing and tricky, let alone the task of staying on top of the dates and deadlines for inspections, appraisals, and walkthroughs, just to name a few. We deal with these documents and contracts daily, which makes us very familiar with them, so I can really know how it's written and how to protect my clients' best interest at the end of the day to get their desired results. We as realtors are professionally trained negotiators with lots of practice, so we can skillfully get your desired results. And negotiating is really often time-consuming and sometimes awkward, so that's another reason it's best to have a professional on your side who can, if needs be picked as the bad guy, just to help maintain the good relationship between the buyer and seller. As far as new changes, in this tech age, many buyers and sellers are looking for information online to see what's available, but often the reality is it's just simply not reliable information, so it just makes it harder. As well as those thinking of selling their home themselves don't really realize the complexity of the transaction and the different legalities involved. Ideally, real estate transactions would be cut and dry, but often that's just not really the case. So when problems come up, it's very invaluable to have a realtor by your side to negotiate the waters with their extensive experience. As a realtor, I'm a state-certified professional and legally have a fiduciary duty to put my clients' interests above my own. I'm personally a member of the Ann Arbor Board of Realtors, as well as the Michigan Board of Realtors and the National Association of Realtors, which help to uphold the highest levels of integrity and professionalism for the industry, and that's been around for over 100 years. Lastly, whenever I encounter someone in the community with questions or concerns, I'm always pleased to answer them and appreciate when they take the opportunity to ask. I'm most happy serving my local community right here in Ann Arbor. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Carrie Dorr, and I am here with Brenda Quiet and Letitia Sharp. We are here to tell you about an exciting community event, Stuff the Bus. For several years, Washtenaw County employees, in partnership with United Way, have collected school supplies during the week-long Stuff the Bus event. The school supply donations are collected for elementary school children in need. On average, there are 5,000 children in Washtenaw County Public Schools who benefit from the donations received. Stuff the Bus helps children in our community start their school year off right, giving them the tools they need to have a successful school year. We are inviting the community to help us stuff the bus August 3rd through 7th. A school bus will be located in the parking lot of Target on Carpenter Road.
Each year, we look to partner with community organizations and businesses. This year, donation drop boxes will not only be located in county government buildings, but also within designated Washtenaw County fire departments who have partnered with us. We are looking forward to other businesses joining us and displaying donation drop boxes and collecting donations. We will coordinate with any businesses that are interested in participating. An exciting partnership this year is Cumulus Radio. Not only will W4 Country be promoting this event throughout the week, they will be broadcasting live from the bus Monday morning and Wednesday afternoon during the event.
We invite all of you to join us in our collection efforts. All school supplies are needed, such as backpacks, notebooks, pencils, pens, erasers, calculators, crayons, markers, rulers, paper, anything you can think of that an elementary student may need. Checks and cash are also accepted and will be used to purchase backpacks, as this is the one item that we have the greatest need for. Checks can be made out to Washtenaw United Way. All donations will be accepted at the bus, at any of the drop-off locations, and at the United Way office located on Platte Road, August 3rd through the 7th. All donations received will be distributed to participating Washtenaw County Public Schools. The schools will distribute the supplies to the students in need throughout the school year. For more information on the event, please visit our Facebook page at Washtenaw County Support United Way, or send us an email at dorrk@ewashtenaw.org. Watch out for our Stuff the Bus video soon to be posted on YouTube. Again, please join us in this important community event the week of August 3rd through the 7th at the Target parking lot on Carpenter Road. We appreciate your support and contributions to help the children in our community. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Gary Morgan and I'm the race director of the UA Plumbers and Pipefitters 5K Run and Pub Crawl. It is on Monday, August 10th, 2015. This will be our 4th annual event downtown with the race. The festivities started at 6:30. They have a big ceremony for one of the generals from the Marines there, because all the proceeds from this event go to the Semper Fi Fund. The race starts at 6:50, and it's a 5K run right through the downtown streets. It's a 2-loop course, so you'll be finishing right on Main Street. And as I said, this is our 4th annual event. Every finisher will get a medal, and we have very unique awards. Last year we gave out pipe wrenches to the overall winners and age group winners. To continue the festivities after the run, there is a toilet bowl race where union pipe fitters from around the country put these toilet bowls on wheels and do all kinds of cool things with them, and then they have a race down Main Street. So that's part of the festivities, and right after that there is a pub crawl where people can go to 5 or 10 different bar restaurants and have a drink or two and have a little bit of food and continue on. And it all ends at Bill's Beer Garden. Right in downtown, they also have a band playing and dancing and having a good time in the streets. It's the UA Plumbers and Pipefitters have a training session over at Washtenaw Community College for that week, and Monday night is always their festivities where they come to downtown Ann Arbor to celebrate. Like I said, and the race has become part of the big centerpiece of this to promote some health and fitness, and give some of these are former service people and some Marines, so to have them do some running, and they're trying to be more fitness orientated. So throwing in a 5K run as part of these festivities has been a great win-win for the plumbers and pipe fitters, and local runners can come and run in it. So it's really a lot of fun. We're hoping for a big crowd. It's a fun course. There'll be spectators and lots of post-race food and celebration. And like I said, afterwards, you can watch the toilet bowl race and also join in on the pub crawl or listen to the band and just have a great time. So hopefully we will see you all on Monday, August 10th, starting at 6:30 p.m. in downtown Ann Arbor for the UA Plumbers and Pipefitters 5K run, pub crawl, toilet bowl race, and the whole festivity. It's called the Big Block Party in downtown Ann Arbor.
Thanks for watching another episode of Soapbox. I'm Natalie Berg, contributor to Ann Arbor's Concentrate magazine. May is National Water Safety Awareness Month. Here to tell us more about what parents and kids need to know about water safety and how to prevent tragedies this summer are Goldfish Swim School franchise co-owner Katie Lee and Ann Arbor Fire Department firefighter and team leader for the newly created Washtenaw County Swift Water Rescue Team, Christopher Lessenden. Thank you both for joining us here on Soapbox.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, Katie, Michigan annually has one of the nation's highest number of accidental drownings among children between the ages of 1 and 4. Why is that?
It's a great question. It's a big question. I think a couple things are, we as parents, I'm a mother of 3 children, we think sometimes that we're maybe at the park and we can take our eye off a child. We cannot take our eye off a child when we're around water. It's just in a second we can have a drowning victim. And secondly, I think in our society we just don't put an importance on swimming lessons and teaching our children how to swim at a very early age. It is not something that needs to be done when they're a teenager. We need to start early.
Okay. So firefighter Lessenden, the Ann Arbor Fire Department partners with Goldfish Swim School in Ann Arbor to offer free water safety programs. What tips do you provide to parents and kids?
One of the things we'd like to tell the parents is it's important to make sure that the water around your house is secure. So if you have a hot tub, a swimming pool, it's important that those children can't simply just wander into it. It only takes a split second for a child to become a drowning victim, and without having some means for them to go over or go through, it can happen readily fast. The other thing we would say is to teach your children to ask permission before you go swimming. If you start to instill that from the very beginning, they're not going to just simply go in there on their own. They're going to want to always know, and that's going to let you know what's going on and where they're at.
Okay. So what are some of the most common mistakes that lead to water safety accidents?
There is so many little things. We don't pay attention to what's going on as a parent. Children will see a friend in the water and see that they need help, and then they go help them. We always teach them not to do that. Throw a life preserver of some kind. Chris, you might have more to add.
Another thing would be, the rough housing. You'll watch kids that are hyperventilating to try to do a hold your breath kind of game. Well, that can go wrong very quickly, so it's important to teach them not to do that.
Okay. So, Katie, I'm a new mom, and I understand that parents are enrolling their kids in swimming lessons at younger and younger ages. What is a good age for young children to begin to learn how to swim safely?
We start them at Goldfish Swim School at 4 months of age. It's a great age to have it's a great activity to start at that age. It's the one activity as a parent or a grandparent or some other adult in the child's life that you can do. It's a one-on-one activity, and we start safety skills immediately. How to grasp a wall, how to climb out of the pool, how to float on your back and such. It's a great thing to do. We start at 4 months and we go till 12 years of age.
Wonderful. Okay. But we're not just talking about toddlers here, are we, Firefighter Lessenden?
No.
I think people would be surprised to learn that accidental drowning is the 3rd leading cause of death for children up to 19 years old. So what do you tell teenagers who think they're invincible about water safety?
We try to tell them that they need to be smart. There's a lot of dangers out there that they're not realizing. We have a problem in the city here where we have overhead bridges, train trestles, where these kids can jump off into water that they don't know how deep it is. It may only be 6 inches deep, but you can't see that from up above. We have kids that get into the water where the current's way faster than they're anticipating. So we tell them, be aware of your surroundings, wear your life jackets, don't swim alone. If you go out there and you may think you're a strong swimmer, it only takes a second to get some cramps, and the next thing you know, you're incapacitated, and then no one knows where you are. So those are a few of the main ones.
Okay, great. So Katie, where can people go for more information?
You can go to goldfishswimschool.com, and you can also find us on Facebook.
Wonderful. Well, unfortunately, we are out of time. I want to thank Katie Lee of Goldfish Swim School and Ann Arbor Fire Department firefighter Christopher Lessenden for sharing their time today. Please don't forget that May is National Water Safety Month, and to always keep your children safe when they go in the water. I'm Concentrate magazine contributor Natalie Berg, and thank you for watching Soapbox on CTN.
My name is Elaine Roman. I am a retired school social worker, originally from Palestine, but I consider myself a citizen of the world. Our topic for today is Deir Yassin and the aftermath. On April 9, 1948, 1 month before Israel's so-called independence, the Ergan and Stern gang terrorists attacked Deir Yassin, the unarmed Palestinian village. They went from house to house, spraying bullets and throwing grenades. They then lined up men, women, and children and shot them. This was an intentional spark of fire done to scare the neighboring villages and towns so the residents would flee their own homes and land. 67 years today, April 9, 2015, the Israelis are still treating the Palestinians unjustly, inhumanly, to pressure them to leave. Israel controls all aspects of Palestinian lives. For the Palestinians, the Deir Yassin massacre has come to symbolize the destruction of Palestine. Remembering Deir Yassin today opens a lot of wounds and painful memories about the Zionist occupation of Palestine. It began in 1917 when Arthur James Balfour, with the pressure of Israel, wrote 117 words letter to Lord Rothschild asking for Palestine be the homeland for the Jewish people. These few words began the destruction of Palestine. Israel pressured President Truman to support Israel, and then when they were declared independent in 1948, Truman awake at 3 in the morning in his pajamas to recognize the state of Israel. Dr. Clovis Maqsood stated, "This is not occupation, this is conquering." Not only have the Palestinians been occupied and terrorized by Israel for the last 67 years, but now the poor Palestinian refugees who fled Palestine and are now in the Yarmouk refugee camp in Syria are being terrorized by ISIS or Daesh in the most evil, disgusting, inhuman way. Another intentional spark of fire to get rid of the Palestinians. ISIS, a group that makes me believe they are supported by Israel because it is similar to what happened to Deir Yassin. I want to thank all the true intelligent leaders who are working for peace and justice. For all people. In President Obama's last State of the Union speech, he stated, "We will stand against violence and intimidation. We stand for the right and dignity of all human beings." I pray that these words come to fruition. Thank you for listening, and thank you, CTN, for the opportunity to express my views.
The Hotline Studio at CTN is the go-to place if you have an interest in video production but don't have a crew to get started. The Hotline Studio is a true one-stop shop for creating your own programming, because you'll have access to all the equipment of a regular production studio, but it can be operated by a single person without having to leave this desk. The impressive suite begins with the studio's remote-controlled cameras, which lets you set up shots via joystick controls, add custom text, images, and effects to spice up your program. And you can even use CDs and MP3s for added flavor. Multiple microphones means that multiple people can join in to help you run the show.
You can also use the studio's own phone lines to take calls live on air. With all of this useful equipment right at your fingertips, the only thing you won't have is an excuse to not get started. You can find out how to take advantage of the Hotline Studio at a2gov.org/CTN or by calling CTN at 734-794-6150.
Are you a resident of Ann Arbor or a local nonprofit? Do you have an event to promote, an organization to advertise, or an opinion to express? Come to Community Television Network Studio to record your own 5-minute segment on Soapbox.
Soapbox is a free television program that lets you say what you want and get the word out to the community. You can talk about the services your organization provides, an event coming up, or just something you strongly believe. The program airs several times a week on Comcast Channel 17.
Here's how it works. Contact CTN to sign up for a time slot to tape your segment. You get 30 minutes to record a 5-minute spot about a topic of your choosing. You can bring props, write a script, dress up, do whatever you want as long as it's within CTN's production requirements. We'll provide a crew and set, you provide the talent and the message.
Soapbox tapes on the second and fourth Thursday of every month. All Soapbox segments are produced in CTN's state-of-the-art studio space, located at our facility at 2805 South Industrial Highway. To sign up for a slot, call 734-794-6150 or email ctn@a2dub.org.